let the battle start. The boys with the heat, fire in their tone, straight from the street, taking the throne. Raw with the talk, not playing a game. No suits, no scripts, just fuel and flame. Pat McAfee got that showbiz shine, NFL blood, walking that line, but the Heat don't care about the fame you sell. They're loud, they're proud, and real as hell. Clash of the mics, who's gonna reign? One brings truth, the other's a name. Streetwise edge, a TV show. Turn up the volume, let the world know. Who brings the thunder, who brings the heat? This is the moment, no retreat.
The more I look at it, the more it looks like you're smacking him in the fucking head. And you're giving him high fives.
Oh, did you hear that?
I did.
Okay, so that's how that works too. All right.
Yeah.
We are in trouble, everyone.
Fucking Paul. Paul doesn't know what's gonna. He has no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. Not at all. He has no idea what's happening tomorrow.
I've had this for a couple weeks, but I haven't been able to figure it out.
I got a soundboard, but I just don't mess with it because it goes over my voice to the point where I'm like, what the hell?
My friend, you no longer have to worry about that again.
All right, enough of that.
Yeah. We had our buddy doing all of our voiceovers, Charles. It seems like we've got a new person.
I'm going to be doing all the voiceovers,
all
bro.
the promos, all the voiceovers.
All the promos and everything, dude. You got to, yeah. Yes, indubitably. Awesome. Dude, I got shout out voice mod. I've got hundreds of voices. So it's pretty cool. I could even throw a little Pink Pony Club out there if you wanted me to, which might be our thing. If somebody comes on and does something, I might interrupt with a 4-second clip of Pink Pony Club. And they'll be like, what's that? And I'm going to be like, you know what that is. You're acting like you're going to go dance. Let's go dance.
Fucking dance revolution.
All right, back to reality. Sorry, that was too good. Yeah, we are.
Get stuck in
I'm going to throw a bunch of soundboards on there too. There's going to be I'm going to throw some random shit out there. See if Paul catches it.
Yeah, we got to have some. We'll have to have some sports ones. Obviously, we'll have one for Monday, one for Tuesday, one for Wednesday. Just keep adding to it. Yeah.
Oh, bro,
you got to name them.
Nice.
You got to name the buttons though. Otherwise, you're sitting there pushing buttons like shit. Because that's what I was getting into that one day. Pushing.
Speaking of that, did my voice just change again? No. Does my voice change now? No? All right, cool. Yeah, so my key bindings aren't working. So I'm just going to old school this. I'm still using a dial-up telephone for now. And as the world goes on, I'll probably get it figured out a little better. It might be easier if I'm not sitting here watching two different baseball games.
Going on, it's not that easy to focus. Yeah.
I got Jackson Jobe and the Tigers at home against the Boston Red Sox, and I got Freddie Peralta.
Yeah, I think they're Freddy's going on versus the Guardians. Well, come on, here's the thing. Right we actually need the Brewers to fucking win these games.
Yeah,
we need the benefit of this. Yeah,
it works out really well. One other sports note. We got a lot of sports to talk about this week, but one other sports note. Goodness gracious, my mind just floated somewhere. Oh, NFL schedule will be coming out soon, so we've got a lot to talk about that. But Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm hearing a little bit about this Giannis Antetokounmpo. Personally, none of it makes sense because for the last 3 weeks, multiple conversations, including one himself and sources close, stated he was staying in Milwaukee, and now all of a sudden he's open to leaving. And
his agent's got to be whispering in his ear.
So I believe it's nonsense. I believe because you've got the draft, which is happening right now. I guess I should be. All right, let me throw up a third screen.
That's just a draft lottery, though. We already know it's all rigged anyway. So
that's rigged as hell, and I want to scream about it. This is fun day.
By watching that, you're just going to yell at the TV screen. San Antonio Spurs get the #1 pick again.
But there's a chance that
there's a
fucking chance that the Thunder will have the 8th, 9th, or 10th pick in this draft.
Yeah, they're already loaded. Like they need it.
What?
The Pistons they sacrifice their picks. They don't even pick till 37.
All right.
Yeah, bullshit.
Oh yeah, I'm not even remotely worried about that.
No, they're going to spend money. That's how they're going to get good. You're not going to get good through the draft anymore. You're going to get good by spending money, max contracts, and attracting by winning. Winning is how you're going to get players to come there.
Yeah, indubitably.
I tell you, do you guys get the message about the story that I had to tell? The unforeseeable cannot unsee the craziest shit happened to me. We went to a steak fry with me and his mom and dad.
Yeah.
And I had to go to the bathroom. I'd eaten my steak. I went to go throw plates away. I pushed down on the garbage can to be that nice person to make more room for other people. And I got my hands dirty and I'm like, I'm going to go wash my hands because I had to go to the bathroom anyway.
Yeah.
I opened the door. Not like Heaven's Gates, Charles. This was like the gates to hell. I saw a man, probably in his 70s, suspenders, pants completely on the ground. His balls were hanging in between his legs, almost to his knees. And I got the full Monty. I got the full Monty. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even piss. I just washed my hands and hurry up and get the fuck out of there. The whole time I'm thinking, don't look at this dude's balls. Don't look at this dude's balls. Don't look at this dude's balls.
The only thing you could do is look at his balls, bro. I'm telling you.
It's burned into my fucking memory forever now. I always heard this was a thing, but I didn't know it was really a thing because I never worked in that type of place where you would see shit like that. A hospital, nursing home.
Yeah.
It's real, and it's scary as shit. That was probably the scariest thing I'd seen in a long time.
Again, thank you everyone for being here. 100% appreciate it. If you're a child, please go seek permission in this moment.
Hey, 10 minutes in, the warnings are out. You don't need to ask permission anymore. You're too fucking late.
I'm throwing that out there for us. We
see the viewer discretion is advised at the bottom of it. So we're good.
Yeah, we're good. All right. So, anywho, I have sat on my BSAC at least 3 or 4 times.
This is way different though. This is a whole nother level. This is a whole nother level.
I'm just saying, if I'm already sitting on my BSAC right now at 36, I'll be 37 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Crazy. But anywho, the Houston Rockets pick 10th.
Nice.
All right.
So to put this into, we'll just keep talking about this for one more second. To put this in perspective, that Green Bay Packers chain that you have on the back there, double the length of that right now. Anybody that's not watching, you're not going to get the reference. But if you're watching, you're going to be like, holy crap. Yeah, holy crap is right. I don't know. I hope I don't get to that level, but maybe it's something to strive for.
Hey, man.
Be able to wrap it around your leg or something. I don't fucking know what these people are into. Maybe that's why so many old people are in the diapers. And
New Orleans got the 7th pick with a 12% chance to have the first pick. Washington Wizards dropped to the 6th pick.
Sounds like the Detroit Pistons to me.
The Philadelphia 76ers. That means Philadelphia moved up.
Nice.
Philadelphia could be trading for Giannis or acquiring Cooper Flagg.
Cooper's got to go number 1.
Oh my God. The Utah Jazz just got dropped out too, bro.
Dude, who else is on this list?
This is so rigged, bro. The Hornets, the 76ers, the San Antonio Spurs, and the Dallas Mavericks. One of those teams has the first fucking draft pick, dude. No way.
Dude, it's going on, what, how many years in a row?
Oh my God. Can you imagine Cooper Flagg on the Spurs?
No, but watch, it's going to happen. That'd be 3 years in a row, isn't it?
Oh my God, dude.
Not 3 years in a row. Who got it last year? It was the Spurs again?
The Spurs.
Well, it'll be 3 years in a fucking row that they get the number 1 pick.
Well, I don't know if the Spurs got it last year. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I can't remember. 2019 was Zion. Man, the NBA does this on purpose. They don't care that it's rigged. We talk about it. I'm glad the Pistons got the F out of there, bro.
Oh, no, they got the 4th pick last year.
Yeah, I'm glad the Pistons got the F out of it. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't. We can't spend enough money to win that draft. Let's go spend it on players.
Well,
That's
right.
what it is.
Well, you know what pisses me off?
Can you imagine if I think Cooper Flag going to Dallas? I know this is Monday Fun Day, but this is a big thing. I'm sorry out there.
I don't know. We watched them suck it up in the championship game.
Yeah. When you have 4 people defending you because nobody else could score on your team, that makes sense. And a coach doesn't know how to.
The part of the problem is too, freshmen usually going from one and dones don't typically have really good seasons the first couple of years. Look at the guy from Oklahoma City, big tall dude that went to Gonzaga. It took him a couple of years to get his feet under him. It takes a while. I would much rather go with the guy that's a junior or senior from Duke. Can't remember what his name was. So if Jazz 5, TBA. Do we have a 4?
The next four isn't coming out until the next commercial. Kerry Carpenter made a hell of a play in the outfield there. Freddie's trying to figure out the middle of the order, it looks like. It looks like he's willing to pitch around a couple.
The Brewers are lucky that they don't really have a dominant team in their division. The Cubs are playing okay, but nobody's playing. There's 4 teams in the Tigers division that have winning records. Like, it's just
fucking Joby, bases loaded, 1 out, gets out of it in a pinch, bro. Jackson Jobe.
Dude, all these guys for the Tigers were their draft picks. No other team in baseball can say that. The Dodgers trade all their shit away.
The Brewers outside of Reese. Yeah. Yeah, you're having one of those full farm system moments, one of those Moneyball moments.
When you look at the Detroit Tigers, about 90% of it is their
farm. Jackson, that was an easy play, buddy. You take the good with the bad, flopped right out of his fucking glove.
Yeah.
Oh my God. 3 runs scored because of it. Oh my God. Let me relook at this, then we'll get back on track because I want to hear the marketplace. Monday Fun Day is. Oh my God.
Yeah, unfortunately, the way the National League is going, if the Brewers don't win their division, they're not making the playoffs anyways.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
It's a crapshoot with the NL right now. It's a pain in the dick. I was looking at the schedules coming up, and after the next couple weeks, it's all divisional games for the Brewers. So all of June and July is just back-to-back. Giants, Dodgers, freaking Cubs, St. Louis Cardinals, freaking Baltimore Orioles, blah, blah, blah.
All right. It's back on, dude. All right. Then we'll get to the marketplace. This works out well for us anyways. Sorry for our Monday Fun Day crew, but NBA.
The thing is, Flag's not even going to go. He's like the 9th person in the draft. Every mock draft I've seen, he's going like 5th or 6th.
What? You're on drugs.
Yeah, Google it. Google NBA mock draft.
He's number 1 on everyone's board. There isn't anyone else. Consensus, it's even telling you right now, consensus top prospect in 2025. Consensus means everyone.
Yeah, but by the media. Remember, we're not going down the Shedeur Sanders road, are we? Right now?
All right. If it doesn't go to the Charlotte Hornets, I'm pissed.
The thing is, it depends on who is there because Dylan Harper is technically, I think, ahead of Flag as far as like the ratings go.
Yeah,
because he comes from an NBA pedigree, like legit. Like he's the guy. Like he was.
76ers. The fucking Hornets are the 4th pick, dude. No way. The 76ers, thank goodness. All right, they're the 3rd pick. So he's going to Texas. It's going to San Antonio or Dallas. No way. Well, Dallas. Oh, he's going to Dallas. Dude. No way. What a story. What a storybook ending. You lose Luka. You got Kyrie. You got broken Anthony Davis, who doesn't have to play super hard. As he's not with a 40-plus-year-old superstar. Look at him point right at Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag's going to Dallas.
Is the NBA the only one where you can draft that you can get the player, you can announce your pick ahead of time?
Lowest odds to win the NBA lottery, 1.80%, bro. You can't tell me that's not rigged.
Always rigged. That's why I don't like watching it. Between that and the NHL drafts, it just pisses me off. It needs to just go back to the way the NFL does it.
It's way better, dude. When you ain't got a pot in the piss in, it's way better than we wanted. That was
So funny, yeah. But the thing is, Dallas doesn't even want to be in Dallas anymore. So it's like it's fucking pointless.
Yeah, just totally effed those plans.
I don't think that. Here's the thing. We'll talk on sports for a second. I don't think Cooper Flag's a big enough name where he's going to draw like Luka was. He ain't going to draw the type of talent fans. People aren't going to get excited to see a 6'9", 18-year-old kid come play that's not LeBron James or whatever. Is he going to be good? Yeah, but I don't think he's going to be franchise changing good until maybe year 3 or 4. He's not going to be like a Giannis where he comes in right away and dominates. 6'9" is just he's not physically big enough to dominate the league, but he's good enough to be able to score 20, 25 points a game.
I think health. And
he's already had health issues. We know that because he got hurt twice during the season.
Yeah. I'm on the opposite side of the teeter on this. I think Dallas's jersey sales are going to spike. I think they're going to bounce back on their ticket sale. I think they were expecting a loss, and now they'll have somebody to put people back in the stands.
Well, they had that already.
They still. I know.
Why'd you get rid of Brunson?
Listen,
look what he's doing in fucking New York right now. Like this team is such a fucking shit show,
bro. All that means is that Cooper Flag's going to be coming to Detroit in a few years, and I'm not upset about it. If he would have went to one of those other franchises, he would have been forever. And the thing is that there's a possibility that Cooper Flag ends up in Milwaukee, which I think would be hilarious. We'll talk about that Wednesday. We'll leave that out there. But there is a possibility now.
I don't trust the Milwaukee front office to be able to pull off that type of a deal, but that'd be crazy. Way too crazy for something that I'm
just saying our midweek blitz. We will dive into that, and we will connect the dots.
Wildest take you want. We'll bring up an NBA. We'll bring up one of those NBA mock trade things, and I'm going to let you go fucking absolutely ham on it and see if you can somehow convince the team to trade with Milwaukee for Cooper Flag. We'll see how it works.
Not only will I convince the team, but it will be their nightmare.
Nightmare. No, the nightmare is you reading fucking nursery rhymes in that book.
Alrighty, back to Monday Fun Day. Let's hit up the marketplace. Although you had mentioned something, dude, and we'll touch base, and hopefully this sets and we remember for the next episode. But we got to talk about that Russian shit, dude. That's crazy. Like your soul pinged a billion light years away, like that.
We can talk about that. We'll finish with that because I think we can roll through these fairly quick.
All right.
Okay, the four-wheeler's back.
All right, we've got a 1996 Cadillac. Oh, look at that.
Hold on, I have to present this as a video file or I won't be able to pause it.
Oh,
and the Ghostbuster mobile here. So there you go. So we got the Ghostbuster. This is a kind of a mock on the Ghostbusters hearse here because this is what I don't know. It's a Fleetwood Mac or not a Mac. Fleetwood Brocam hearse. I don't fucking know. I like how it says your text here. What the fuck is that all about? Your text here. All right, yeah. There's another picture here. We're gonna get another view of this bad boy. They even got the Ecto one up in the right hand corner, the fucking back.
Dude, this
90. This thing definitely had dead people in it. $9,500.
It doesn't have any description on it?
No. The description the description was needs brakes and drives.
Oh, yeah.
Right. No. Check this one out. Several trailers for sale. Content not included. $50. Enclosed is sold. Wait till you see these beautiful trailers this guy put together, Charles.
Ranging from $50 to $1,500. All right.
So he took a bunch of old barn boards and he fucking
a terrible axle. Yeah. You can't put more than Yeah, you can't put more than 25 pounds on there,
I
but
was
it'll get
gonna
the
say,
yard.
what's the over under on the poundage here?
Yeah, 25 pounds, bro.
So is
And you
this
got to put it all on the. You got to put it all on that axle.
Here's where I was gonna pitch it to you and Paul. 50. Which one of these is the $50 trailer? This, I don't know. Wait till the end, and then you can make your decision.
Yeah.
It's the side view of that same trailer, so you get a little better view. Tire looks a little flat. It looks like it's about a 4x8 or 4x6 trailer.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about this one?
Oh God.
It's just a chunk of
chipper.
I don't know what the fuck that is on there, or it's an old snowblower that he like tore
Or,
apart.
yeah, it turned into a
Chipper.
Is there a front view on it?
I don't know. Not on that one.
Man.
Anyway, I'm assuming that's the cheapest one right there.
The canoe?
Yeah, these people are getting. I don't know what it is, but I keep finding like the best things that people just don't know how to spell.
How the fuck did they spell? They sounded it out. Canoe.
They sounded the A B C D E F G.
Oh, no.
I don't fucgue know. Canoe.
They didn't put the fist under for the syllables.
No, canoe.
Canoe.
CONUE.
Don't use anymore. Doesn't look like you used it ever. Canoe. Canoe. That is awesome.
There's another one of those trailers. You get the back end of a Ford F-150.
You're gonna show up to this dude's house, you could be dead.
I didn't even know this one was a thing. This is an old fucking piss potty, old urinal that you'd use back in the day if you were at like
probably before fucking bathrooms, bro.
Yeah.
You wake up in the middle, you'd have to wake up or do something. You just piss in that little and then throw it out the window. You know what I'm saying? Right there in the road.
$15. Amazing condition. Porcelain.
Would you sanitize it and use it?
I don't know if I would. What would you do with it? Someone else pissed
Piss it in?
Someone's dick has been in that thing.
How would if you sanitized it?
I don't. If you're old and you need to use one of these things, sure. I think there's better options for me.
Yeah, I just use a Mountain Dew bottle.
Yes, a Gatorade, something.
Probably a Gatorade bottle. Yeah.
You want to get your dick stuck
Mountain Dew bottle.
in your canoe again. Oh yeah, I must put this one up.
I mean, honestly, I would just go to the bathroom.
Exactly. This is the one that fucking got me.
Is that a telephone?
It's one of those old telephones full of candy.
I thought it was wrong.
I thought it was a bong. No, wait, just wait. Hold that thought, because it's getting better. This is cool. I actually wanted. This is like one of those cheese spreaders, but it looks like
I want the fucking cheese spreader. Yeah,
the thing looks sick as shit.
Hey, $25. I'll say 25 for that.
Ships $5.75. Some of these.
That's what I'm saying. You want 15? I'll give you 25 and ship it yourself.
Now this, I believe, was an old Viking bong. Viking mid-century vintage orange glass 3-footed vase, 24 inches. How is it 3-footed, but it's 24 inches rare? And the description on this thing was, don't know age, mid-century.
I know you don't know the age because it's not mid-century.
No, it's blown fucking glass. Right?
It's
no way
literally
that's mid-century.
something your fucking grandma made or some shit. Like,
She was high. She was a big pothead.
I love it. It's like, just because you say something out loud, it doesn't make it true. I wish
they
more
talk
people
into
were told
fruition.
that. Oh man.
If this was a real truck, it'd be awesome. This is just an Oscar Wilde.
Oh, I thought that was a whistle. That's like a little kid's car.
It's a little kid's wienermobile.
$500.
Yeah,
$500.
that's what I was saying. $500.
A collector, vintage, Oscar Mayer. There's scratches on that. I'll give you $50 for it.
I was gonna say that back bumper looks a little beat up.
Yeah, it looks like it was used.
Yeah, this is a good one. An
The
ultralight.
original design was upgraded several times by adding first the Rotax 503 production model and then the Z626.
That thing looks like a death mobile, but I bet you it's fun as hell.
I don't think you need a license for one of those.
Probably not. I mean, I'm sure because you probably fly below the 15,000 or 5,000 feet or whatever it is. Whatever, I don't know what the height is, and Oshkosh has different.
You probably do need a license.
Oh, I'm sure you need a license, but
I was just sitting here thinking,
is it a one-person thing though?
that looks like a one-person thing. But I was sitting here thinking to myself,
Let's look her up.
if you didn't need a license, more rich kids would have died in them. Like we would have been hearing about, like this would have been a significant thing at one point, and then like they would have had to put a warning label on it.
Oh shit. In the United States, a pilot's license is generally not required to fly a single-seat ultralight aircraft. That means FAA Part 103 rule. However, if an ultralight exceeds these limits, two-seaters, heavier than blah, blah, blah pounds, faster models, then ultralight aircraft training or LSA certification may be needed. So if this thing isn't souped up and it's not super heavy, technically, you could take this thing for a fucking cruise at your own risk.
So, TikTokers, the fuck you doing?
Right. Get up there with your GoPros.
Get up there with your fucking GoPros, bros. That's literally your life. You are the fifth element. Do it. Or don't do it. It doesn't matter to me.
These ones keep popping up on my
I might get sued now. That bald guy told us to do it. We're the generation that ate Tide Pods.
Nah, don't do it. Especially if you need help, reach out. Call 1-877-760-2382.
Yeah.
Hot summer heels for sexy feet. Oh, you just one shoe, one fucking shoe.
Do you think they only have one leg?
Well, I don't know.
They would have put.
It's showing her good foot. The one with the tattoo.
It's the one with the tattoo on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you think. Ha!
Read this one.
Looking to hire 2 people today around noon. $50.
Read the description.
Looking for 2 people who can carry king-size mattress upstairs and into apartment. Shouldn't take more than 15-20 minutes and will pay $25 each person. Interesting.
I was going to say, the ad is just carpet. it's just carpet.
Just a carpet. Yeah, that...
I think there's better ways to advertise this.
That doesn't...
Just put this in your fucking yard. Small crocodile. Great around water. This is fucking Wisconsin, Charles.
Where's the flea market at, bro?
Hey, who's going to fucking buy this shit?
Where's the flea market at? That's what I want to know. Boats and hose. The 11-foot aluminum flat bottom boat comes with Minn Kota 100-pound thrust trolling motor and 2 Minn Kota marine batteries and boxes.
I got a question. I looked through all these pictures. I didn't see no hose. No hose, no.
False advertisement.
Yep. Absolutely.
These people treat Facebook like it's not on the internet. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, we're done.
Hey, man, this is awesome.
It is.
We should start looking at Florida, like after Wisconsin. We should go to Florida after Wisconsin.
I can start looking at Florida next week. So you wanted to break down this thing that I sent you, the Russian. So apparently Russia put an AirTagged a soul of a person that was passing away. Shortly before they passed away, they found a way to AirTag part of a DNA sequence in the soul, or in the brain, or the something that they assumed was attached to your soul. They call it your silver string. Now, there's a guy. He's on Instagram. He's on TikTok. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I found the video, and he outed them and basically said, so they AirTagged the soul. They put it out publicly that it ended up 12 billion light years away, and it's still pinging to this day. Like they're still getting information from it.
The universe is so big. I've always felt like it was a level up farm system.
Crazy.
And that it was so expansive, and that there was no realistic way for you to go forward until you leveled up. You know what I'm saying?
But if this was,
there's no way
country than Russia, I would believe it. But
yeah, we're gonna dig into this a little more. But
we should break it down.
But I'm just saying, man, like I believe it. I've always thought we're like some kind of alien ant farm, bro.
The thing is, even if they're heaven and hell or whatever, if it's still a destination that's in existence, no matter what dimension it's in, if they did make an AirTag and it still doesn't leave the physical realm, it just transports itself into a different dimension, it still should transport the AirTag, because they always say that communications are done in our dreams, all this other stuff and that they can communicate. So why would they not be able to
Yeah.
track an air tag?
Well, I
Hypothetically.
mean, just off the top of my head, there's this thing called time. Of course, it would have taken, like, when did this person die? 50 years ago? Right? Because so you're not going to watch the die, sorry, DED, and then the computer's going to show something, right? That's movie quality spit right there. But in reality, it would take a long time for that radio signal, which does not travel as fast as light in any sense of the word. I might be wrong, but I doubt it.
It doesn't say, but I believe that when the guy was talking about it, he said that this is something they've been working on for 20 years. So this isn't something new. This is something they've been working on. And why they wanted to be the first ones to do it, I have no idea. This smells of like billionaire money to me more than anything. Yeah, if you like look it up, the video that I sent, did I send you the video? Or did I just send you the description?
All right, I was way wrong. All right, cool.
What's that?
Voyager 1, which is the first satellite U.S. sent out into space.
How far out there is she?
It's about 11 billion miles away.
That's not terrible. Not
And
anywhere
it
near
takes-
12 billion light years away, but yeah.
And it takes 10 hours for the signal to reach Earth. So you would get the signal within a year.
Yeah.
Within 5 years.
Yeah.
So
So I don't,
it's
yeah,
not-
like I
it's
said,
not-
maybe
I guess
maybe they
that's
sent
not
it
even-
out and they just got it
Yeah.
back. Yeah, who knows?
Maybe. Why not? Like you said, it's Russia. But
It's Russia. That's what makes me question a lot of it.
wow,
Because
man.
they also wanted to be the first ones into space and all this
Just
stuff.
a quick update. The Detroit Tigers are up 10-0. The Boston Red Sox
Good.
in the bottom of the third. Sorry, Dad. Holy spit. And then we've got Boston and New York coming on next. Yeah, no, I think that's hella interesting. I think we're going to keep our eyes open on that.
Yeah, I definitely want to keep
it's-
my eyes on the story.
Like, I really wanted those aliens to be real down in Peru or wherever the hell that was, down in that South American
That
country.
story really fucking died quick, though, didn't it?
Yeah, it's not real. So
Well, I
we all
know
knew
we
they weren't real,
found
but-
out they were minors, but yeah, it died real quick.
Like,
didn't
I
it?
wanted it to be real, but it wasn't real.
I think we give people the benefit of the doubt way too much on
Oh
how
my
their
God.
intelligence level is, because sometimes I think
11 to
the
nothing.
stories come from like children and they fucking start them.
Yeah.
They start adding on to the story, which I think I've caught myself doing that plenty of times too.
Man. 11-0 Tigers.
That's what you do when you're
They've scored 9
out.
runs in the bottom of the third. I like watching baseball on MLB TV, bro. I really do.
we
It
just get the
sucks that I
score.
can't
Almost
watch-
like Red Zone.
Oh, bro, it's better than Red Zone.
Yeah.
It's like watching it on Amazon. When you can watch the statistical thing on Amazon, bro,
I got
it's
the YouTube TV and I can split 4 games in one, but it's not the same because the TV commercials come on and then I'm watching one night. I'll look at the other one because I got the TV right up here that I could be watching it, but that's such a distraction for me to be able to watch it. I can't.
yeah. I
'Cause my
pull,
monitor is like a foot
during
away.
during football season, I have 2 on this screen,
Yeah.
2 on this screen here, and then I've got 1 on my iPad.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's Red Zone is usually the one I'm watching.
Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. Paul's going to be introduced to the new voice box. The new
Oh
voice
man.
box.
For all of our listeners out there, I just want to take a small moment and remind you of how amazing you are. The world is a much better place with you in it, and the world will continue to be a much better place with you being the best you can be.
We got a backstage twerking to our open ends. This ain't just some summer song. This that drop your panties bomb. This that late night porn strong. Talk your shit and tag along. I see the crew posted up, shirts off, ears up, talking louder than your ex. Wish you fuck shit up. Too raw, too deep. We don't sleep, we eat hotter hotter than a bikini when you're 13. Now we out here living that goddamn dream. We don't ball, even dummies. Thought we'd in the mall, it's the body cause I'm laying good. It's that hell yeah, let's go. We ain't taking summers off. We melt ice with what we drop. Sipping bourbon, talking reckless. Still the hottest in the spot. Find your hood. We them boys with the flame. Say our name, say it vain. Then we cook your whole brand like a steak in propane. Still wild, still elite, still them boys with the heat. Hotter than your first crush pics on the beach when you were 13. Now we filthy rich with the reach.